Nevernud, a pusti izabud, niovidieno kaze put, niebo już niczego uże. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 VeVe OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So I have, outside of the buttloads of comments and messages and everything I get, and I'm close. I'm close to being done. I assume by the end of this I will have even more to answer. But what I've been saying, as I was saying, there's been a bunch of people that ask me why there has been a big downtick in stocks today, in crypto in general, what's been going on. There's been a bunch of memes about it too. I think they're called Evergrande, the Chinese Evergrande company, or whatever they're called. Basically what they are is that they are a giant realty company, and they go and they say, hey, what we're going to do is we're going to grow really quickly, we're going to issue out a lot of debt, and we're going to just build a bunch of houses. Chinese markets in general are built on housing markets. Like, it's not outside of the realm of normalcy to see a bunch of people, especially men, have multiple houses, even if nobody lives in them. I don't know why it's part of like their social credit or it's part of like their mating ritual, because generally, again, there are like 9 men born to every single woman, give or take. Like, I think that 90% of the population is men. How are you going to get a woman? The key is owning real estate. Socially, owning real estate is basically like being a doctor, engineer, lawyer, whatever. And what happens is that people are just buying houses left and right. They have to, because, again, for men in that area, you have a much better chance at having a woman being interested in you if you have multiple properties, even if those properties aren't really doing anything. If you're not renting them out, again, there's a lot more properties there are. So anyway, what this company did was they decided to issue a ton of debt, grow as quickly as possible. And then what happened is that they said, hey, might not be able to pay all this back. The principal and the interest payments might need a break on that. So U.S. Holders of those debt were told, hey, you're probably not going to get any payments on that this week. Don't expect that for a little while. I think they were actually even told to say you might only get like 25 cents on the dollar for that, which is scaring some people a little bit. That's scaring some people. That is why the stock market, I think NASDAQ was down like 2.2% today, which is like the worst day that they've had in like months. Like this quarter, if not for the last 2 quarters, it was a long time. And that scared a lot of people. And right now, that's also caused Bitcoin to go down, like 10% today? Let me give it. Let's take a look, see what Bitcoin is down today. Oh, good. Before, I bought $500 worth of Bitcoin, and now it's worth $511. So good for me. But yeah, it was literally down like over 10% before. It was down actually 13% at the low today. 14% at the low today, when it was down to just under 41,000. Now it's 41.1, which is nice. But I had to do it again. If something as good as Bitcoin is down like 13%, you gotta buy it. Again, in my opinion. Just my opinion, not financial advice, just what I'm doing. So I did that with some money I got today from my high-risk lending business. And basically again, just not to inculcate fear or try to instill fear in anyone, I'm buying. I'm not scared. I am buying. Why? Because maybe, yeah, that housing market crashes. Maybe you have a little bit dips in stocks, but look at who's buying crypto. Like, it's a bunch of people buying crypto. El Salvador is buying crypto. Like, just not for for themselves. They bought the dip. They have like 700 crypto. You think Michael Saylor is like, oh, but I better get out, better pull back? No, he's not doing that. Jack Dorsey, I guarantee you, everyone with deep pockets is buying this dip. Guarantee it. And it doesn't just stop there. Probably Ethereum, probably Solana. Why? Because there is a disconnect between crypto and fiat. And even though right now the causality might be, okay, one thing happens, chain reaction, but that's not going to happen forever. Like, what happened in like 2009 when you had that market crash, the housing market crash in the U.S. Well, everything dipped, but then what recovered first? Things that aren't necessarily correlated to dollar, like gold. Gold recovered quickly, much more quickly than the dollar, and it recovered a lot like hard. It was, again, like almost a K-shaped recovery. Same that we had last year with a bunch of stock during the pandemic. What recovered quickly? Innovative companies and companies that had a future, disruptive. So Square, Illumina, CRISPR, Tesla, disruptive, innovative companies thrived. I don't care who you are. You cannot argue that a OMI is a innovative company that is disrupting many different industries. They are that's a trifecta, vertically integrated. That's ridiculously intuitive of them to think of this. As far as Earth 2 goes, I've said it before, there are many places in Earth 2 that are more expensive than their Earth 1 counterparts. Like, you have to pay more to buy that land in Earth 2. A bunch of places in the US, a bunch of places in South Korea, a bunch of places in Brazil. It is more expensive to buy that land virtually than it is in the real world. Because again, in the real world, what do you have to do? You have to pay taxes on that land. It might not even be usable. You might have to do stuff for that land just to try to live there. So virtual reality, you don't really have that issue. You don't really have that problem. So yeah, I see a lot of good. Again, I'm buying here. Bitcoin will recover a lot quicker than everything else. And as that happens, so will altcoins, so Ethereum, CRO, Solana, everything, Cardano, Binance Coin. I will try to buy more OMI today. I have 106.5 million. I'm going to try to get to 107 this week. I just need to be paid on this Pokemon card, and then I will... actually, I'm going to message that dude right now, just because I'm going to forget. I've been trying to message him all day. Let's see what we got here. I forget his name, and I have so many different people on Instagram that have been messaging me. I don't actually know the... Oh, wait a tick. All right, hang on. Yeah, when can you pay for Gengar this week? And he's the one that just bought the 2 Blaine's Charizards off me, first edition, PSA 10. All right, so I'm going to get to questions right here. Cosmos says, nothing is going to happen. Institutions are creating FUD to increase their positions. Possible, very possible. I agree that I don't expect anything crazy to happen. And here's why I'm pretty calm, cool, and collected. One, I've been here before, lost a lot of money, last year during the pandemic. So I've been here, and a bunch of people that are older than me in their 40s and 50s, like, oh yeah, 2008, 2009. I remember when that had a major crash. And again, so a lot of older people have been here before. They've been through it. If by some chance, which I don't expect to happen, again, not financial advice, but if by some chance this is another major that we have to go through, and it goes for like a year or so, I'm okay. I'm in a position where I can ride that out. Maybe not everybody is. Maybe some people are expecting all their investments to moon by the end of the year, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm expecting that too. But again, I don't expect the economy to take a dump. I don't expect all of our stuff to go down by 50%. If it does, like I said, I'm a long-term hodler. It doesn't really matter too much to me, just because I am going to go and say, hey, is it going to matter 5 years from now? Probably not. But again, that's just my opinion. Zach R with a $2 super chat saying, meow, 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 meow. Thank you, Zach R. So yeah, I don't really care one way or the other. I hope things moon first, because I want to be able to say certain things. But if it doesn't, it's fine. I can write it out. What says, agreed, this wasn't even that big of news for this amount of drop. Again, I was not even going to cover this unless I had like 6 different people say like, hey, what about this? What about this? Like, okay, let me do the Chavez thing. Let me do a little bit of research. And yeah, so like I said, again, 2.2%. If you're talking about crypto, 2.2% is nothing. That's like every hour that happens. Like, you beat that on the way to work. OMI going like this. But for the Nasdaq to do that, that's a lot. that's a lot. Especially now really most of the Nasdaq is FANG, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, and then now Tesla. So it is big for them. But again, for us, like, we do that before breakfast. Star Helix says, what's poppin', family? Yo, what's up, Star Helix? How's it going? Maxwell Cook says, I'll stay as long as I can stay awake. My man. Was that like who was Gimli is like, there's still one dwarf left that still draws breath, as with the axe. Jim Farrell says, howdy. Omar Kasaje says, hey Randy, hi Dashi. Woof. Justin says, oh, this is loads of psyop. It could be. Maybe they found out about Akomi and how Spider-Man literally tripled in 24 hours. The floor is $6.4 thousand on Spider-Man's secret rare now. The first appearance, that digital statue, which is bananas. Okay, Chavez time throwback.
anyone remember the show Recess? You know, a bunch of kids are in like 4th grade. Such a good show. Like 9 out of 10 would recommend that show. I haven't seen it in a while, but so good. Anyway, there's this one episode, and I promise this has a point. There's one episode where Spinelli can't tackle this like buck-toothed-faced guy like in football, and she's like, "I'm Spinelli." But she realizes that she has a crush on this boy, and it's like, "What? That's gross. I don't like boys. Boys are gross, and they're pals, and you know whatever." And then Miss Finster, like one of the villains of the show, she comes up to her and says like, "Hey, listen, Spinelli, I know exactly what's going on, and it just happened to you first. That's it. You're gonna have a boyfriend, and this kid's gonna have another girlfriend. You're gonna have another boyfriend. All of these kids that you know here, all of them one day, they're gonna like the opposite sex. They're gonna be dating each other and dating you, and you're gonna be dating them." It's like, no, that's not possible. And it's like, it happened to me, and it was one of those things. And then she says, no. It's like, listen, it's okay. It's this circle of life, and it's gonna happen to everyone else a lot sooner than they think. I don't know why she sounds like Optimus Prime, but she kind of does. So that being said, in that same breath, where Miss Finster's saying it's gonna happen to them a lot sooner than they think, these NFTs, we have been so lucky. Like, again, that $3,200 that I spent on that Secret Rare Spider-Man when that first came out on the drop, did I regret that partially in the beginning? Yeah, because I could have got that literally for half the price the next week after. Little bit of short-term regret, a little bit of buyer's remorse, but I knew that, like, all right, at some point this is going to seem cheap, and it is. Everything that we bought, most people, what they bought these at, they're considered cheap now because these things are moving. I have some insider knowledge. Can't say from who, can't say from where. Honestly, even if I did, there's so many Discord and Telegram groups that I'm in, doesn't really matter. But we finally have some people, whaler, more baller than me, that just are coming in and buying not just thousands, not just tens of thousands. I'm talking well into the 6 figures on NFTs that they're buying. And it is, again, when you have people get into this, I don't know any real like celebrities, like, you know, there's a bunch of people that are verified on Twitter that are into this, which is great. Again, that's the first step. Like, everyone ever see Sex in the City, where this guy is really upset with Samantha. It's like, I thought you said there'd be a lot of girls. All I'm getting is guys. And she says, listen, first come the gays, then come the girls. And it's like, I don't even understand that. And then, like, the next scene is just a bunch of girls trying to mob him. First come the blue checks, the white checks, the verified people on Twitter. First come the the YouTubers and everything else, and then come the major ones. I guarantee you're gonna have rappers in here. If there's a rapper that was in a Cybertruck, they were in a Tesla. They were in a Tesla Model something. It just makes it cool, makes it official. Like, again, back in the 2010s, Pokemon was not cool. Pokemon was not sexy. I mean, it was for those of us that were in it, but now it's everywhere. Like, now it is literally like it's so ubiquitous. Again, it doesn't get to be the highest grossing media franchise of all time. Without some really good marketing. And if you think that Rogers and Cowan, the marketing firm that is attached to OMI, is not going to be like that has Justin Bieber, is not going to give them their best, you are wrong. They will go. If you call upon them, they will come. And the NFTs at the end of this year, I'm just talking about the end of this year, most likely going to be much higher than they are now. Again, there's one Spider-Man that is mint number 91 that is going for $8,800. Whoever buys that will make a heckin' killing. And again, you could buy something for $6,400 right now. That's fine. But there's only a 33% difference, a $2,200 difference between the floor and the only one that's on there, or one of the ones that's on there for less than 100 mint, is bananas. That is absolutely bananas in my opinion. I guarantee you that once that happens, you never see a sub 100 mint Secret Rare Spider-Man for under 5 figures again. Never. Ever. Grandma Small says, got Vibe, Mechagodzilla. Oh, so EPL's on Earth too. We got Don't Doubt Your Vibe, Mechagodzilla, which is amazing. Activist Space Godzilla, Death Run, Proud Boys, Misogyny, Marxism, Garchomp, Diversity, and Minigun. Those are some great EPLs. I'm very, very happy for it. You're going to make a killing when that goes out. Maxwell Cook says OMI being down is great. Being stable is great. I think it was down to 0.0049. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got here, right meow. And before X, right meow. All right. While that loads, I'm going to go and X out some of these. Okay. Messages, and we are at 0.0052. Damn, I was hoping we would go down a little bit more so I could try to get some. We had a wicked, we still do. We have an 18 million OMI order at 0.00498 and a 10 million OMI order at 0.00497. Those are the orders over there. So again, we have a 37 million volume OMI order down to 0.00495. And only 14 million sell order up to 0.0055. So, yeah, we and a lot of these sell walls that have been happening all day, a lot of selling pressure, but they're just getting eaten through. It's so much. It's like, oh man, how's OMI going to stay above this? But it's a lot of buying pressure. Again, I'm pretty much tapped. I don't have as much influential power as I did when I had 100 grand of Tesla, when I had these Pokemon cards. The max I could do is if I sell that. First edition Neo Genesis box. That's really the only thing that I can do. Moving on. Maxwell Cook says, yep. Grandma Smile says, crafting went live on stage 2. Website earlier. Oh, epic. Maxwell Cook says, you are putting out for some EPLs. I have a few, and a couple people have them for me. I just haven't been able to buy them yet. Maxwell is, crafting. Just says, we know Warren Buffett is a Freemason. He is one of the manipulators. Honestly, Warren Buffett, I don't know if he's young enough to... why would he want to try to manipulate anything anymore? Dude's like 80-something years old. Why would he want to go and be like, oh, yeah, well, if I manipulate here, I can buy here, and then, in 3 years, I'll be able to, triple my money. 80-something years old, why would you be able to want to still do that? But, yeah. Moving on. My Smile says, this Evergrande fear is just fear, at least in America. If the government takes control, it may prevent a catalyst from collapsing the Chinese economy. I think everything is just fear. Yeah, I could be 100% wrong. This is just the way I'm interpreting the data. Many different ways to interpret the data. Maxwell Cook says, I have 120 essence collected since day 14 of initial Mentor release. Not sure if I want EPL for it or not. I don't know if one will be in my Sri Lanka island. I don't know if you'll get one there either. I haven't really gotten too many either. Just things geared towards the real Randy Chavez and Chavez Topia and meow stuff. Yeah. Omar Kasaje says, yes, I agree with the bias on the dip. Same. Justin's got mixed feels. No Metal Guitar says, meow. VeVe Darkling says, meow. No Metal Guitar with a meow. I swear, if any of these are going to be used in like 10 years in the future, real Randy Chavez when he was young and 30, and it's just a bunch of videos of me going, meow. Not gonna. If I ever try to run for office, I'm not gonna make it, fam. Moving on. El Menstoro says Tesla. OMI taking a dump. I mean, not a dump, but it, went down to 0.0049 before, and then it bounced up real quick. Noah Guitar says, I hope I'm right. Fourth quarter and everything tanks. God willing, I would feel bad for y'all who have so much in. Right, fourth quarter and everything tanks. Why would you hope everything tanks? You hope everything... All right, so me and Nomad Guitar have a bet. It's a small bet. It's $100 that he thinks Tesla will be $500 or less. I think it'll be 501 or more. Like, he made this bet when Tesla was like 680. What is it, like 783? 738? Something like that. Let me give a... 730. 730. So it's got to lose 230 points in order for him to collect that $100. Listen, No Guitar, I will let you off the hook, and you don't have to pay. Give me a $50 super chat right now, and that'll be it. That'll settle our debt. If you and if it does tank, even still, I'll give you 200. If it's below that 501 mark at the end of the year, I'll give you 200. So 50 now. You protect yourself from losing 100, and if you are right, I give you 200. So that is what I am prepared to offer you right now. No matter what guitar. All the Dead Midget says, I think 37 to 38,000 is the floor for Bitcoin. Maybe. Grandmaster Mawal says, buying more OMI. Hopefully it drops back to 0.0019. I'm so tired of it being lower. Again, if it does go back down to there, I will take such a huge hit on my first edition Neo Genesis Pokemon box. And I'm like, I need it just so I can get like 10 million more OMI. No, Guitar says, as Stark said, winter is coming. I thought you were referencing Tony Stark, but different Stark, disregard. And Zach R with that $1.99 super chat saying, meow, 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 meow. Thank you, Zach R. Noah Guitar says 2, yes. No, I missed the bullet train to 0.006, so sick. I'm not sure it'll tank again. I don't think it will. Again, it would, the Bitcoin ETF in October would have to not pass. It would have to get shot down, and it most likely will not. And if that happens, then Bitcoin will go down a little bit. Altcoins would go down a lot more than what Bitcoin goes down. So yeah. Ota says, Granas Mawal says, if the Chinese economy crashes, it's game over short term, but long term it may be healthy for the world. Collapse of the CCP, maybe. Yeah, probably. Probably a decent idea. Again, let me know if you have a Todd McFarlane Batman, that first appearance, or you have a Superman, that first appearance, or you have a Secret Rare Spider-Man first appearance. There's a private Discord chat for people that have any one of those. You don't have to have all three. They might make a separate one for people that do have all three, but right now, I think it is a very good thing because it is run by, I was about to say Jeremy Padawar, that is not correct, it's by Dan Schawbel and Jeremiah Aoyang. Very successful in their fields. They just, VeVe enthusiasts. So also on the podcast in the next couple of days, we are going to have, or in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have Foster Hilt on Wednesday. We're going to have Ace Alfala on Thursday. I'm going to do a stream with Alex Q at 9 p.m. On Friday. We're going to have Henry Pagliuca on the podcast on Sunday. Henry Pagliuca has as much OMI as I do, and he's known as the low mint master because he's got all of his sets are under 100 mints. Like they're all the mints are number 97 and 38 and 56. So he is a bigger whale than I am, and he's still working, so he has more money coming in. This dude is a tank. And then also we are going to have Peter Schenkman come on the podcast in the next couple of weeks. I think it's going to be next week as well. He's an American entrepreneur. He's an author known for founding Harrow to help a reporter out. I think he's a NASA advisor as well. So a lot of really cool people coming on the podcast. And I did, Dan Schawbel said he would come on at some point, probably in October. I'm going to try to get Jeremiah Aoyang as well. Jeremy Padawar said he would in the future. He's just being burnt out right now. So yeah, lots of different fun people coming on the podcast. Let me know what other types of people you want me to interview for y'all, because they're fun. Zach R says, tomorrow's another day. You're goddamn right. I every time somebody says something like that, like that, I'll just do like the Heisenberg, like, you're goddamn right. Like, I love that show so much. No, my guitar says, meow. It says, are stocks going to go back up, you think? I mean, at some point, yeah. Zagar says, where's Brendan Z at? We're living this... Yeah, where's Brendan Z at? Y'all living the same life. Do y'all, like, call each other at home? Do y'all, like, go out to eat? Sorry, hydration break. MSO Wild says, OMI to 0.001. If OMI did that, I would probably have to sell some NFTs for OMI. Because, I mean, a bunch of the ones that I bought already... I might do that. I might do that just because. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't. Because at that point, to get to a penny, you'd 10x to get to a penny, which we know is coming. And at that point, Spider-Man right now at $6,400 to 10x from here is a lot. To go to $64,000, but the only 10x from that point, or I'm sorry, that's 100. To go to penny, not that much. So yeah. Actually, you're saying 0.000. You're saying 0.030. All right, that's not up. Excuse me. Elmen Soro says, what season are we in, and what's the main effect of the market's reaction? We are in season 2 of the... Are you talking about the VeVe NFTs? Because we're in season 2 of that. Thanks to the market's reaction. When you say the main effect of the market's reaction, for which market are you referring to? The OP says, not sure if I can take stock seriously anymore, simply because crypto returns well. Yeah, same. The only thing I would do, like, for maybe, like, safety, would be Tesla. Just because, like, it's safe. It's fine. But again, the stocks are measured in dollars. I don't know why I would. Most things, again, in the future, when I don't want to, like, when I either spend money on, buying plots of land in Madagascar or making some animal sanctuaries, outside of spending on that, if I just want to store value, I'm just going to use Bitcoin. It's just the safest. No Good Heart says, but Randy, you think Spider-Man... Stupid hair. I get, like, I have, like, calluses on my hands. When I do that, the hair just sticks. Alright, I think Spider-Man will actually stay where it's at. I remember the Harley Quinn at 2.2 thousand, then went down to 900. Now, I don't know. The Harley Quinn, the Ultra Rare? Because the Ultra Rare is up to, like, 6K now. But yeah, there are a billion people in the world that love Spider-Man. Even 1% should be 10 million people, that are interested in buying an NFT. Okay, out of the million people, maybe 1% of that million people can afford to buy it, which is still 10,000 people, and there's only 1,000 of them. And there's only like 50-something for sale, so yeah, I think it'll only go higher. And again, you have that Spider-Man movie coming in. Okay, Disney has not even been confirmed. When Disney is confirmed, not saying we have Disney, but, like, come on. This is going to go wild. This is going to go absolutely wild. Yeah, going to be bananas. I'm glad I got him now. If I did not have him before that announcement, I was going to FOMO the fudge in, but thankfully I already had him. I, like, literally when they were talking about that yesterday on that Twitter space, and like, yeah, we're going to have 3 things. And I was like, oh, time for about. Oh, good, I got that. The Superman, good, I got the 2. Last one, and then you say Spider-Man. I was like, is the comic or the secret rare? Like, which one? And like, the digital collectible NFT, the one that there's 1,000 of. I was like, yes, I got all 3. I didn't have to go and buy anything. Maxwell Cook said, almost sold my Mondo set to get Superman to be part of the group, but seeing the Mondo set increasing made me change my mind. Mondo, I don't have a Mondo set yet. It was one of the cheaper ones to get in Season 2. Now, I don't know. Bill Scott says, you can't always look at the floor price. You have to check the recently sold to really gauge what market prices are. I agree. Again, in Pokemon, let's say there's something on eBay for $3,000. Okay, just because something lists it for something doesn't mean that it'll sell for that. I agree. But somebody bought the 5,500 one, so... I'm sorry, somebody bought the 5,800 one. So this is the floor price. Like, if you want, again, where's the cheaper option? It's not like on eBay, for Pokemon, where it's like, okay, if you can't get on here, maybe you can get it on Mercari, maybe you can get it on, Instagram, or, wait for a golden or heritage auctions. This is the only place you can get them right now. Like, this is the only place. Like, there is no cheaper option. If you find me one, if you find me a Spider-Man now for 4K, I can't even afford to take it, but I will do. I'll trade you Pokemon cards. I'll trade you those. Blaze13 says, hit that like button, VeVe fam. Love this vids, bro. Oh, well, thank you, Blaze. Thank you. Yeah, everyone smash that like button. 49 people, 18 likes. Please. You understand? I feel like Jeb Bush, where he's like, please clap. Please clap. Like, what? Sorry. You understand? Says, what's up, Randy? How's it going, my brother? My AC broke last night. Thankfully, my dad owns an AC company, and we installed a new one. $3,000 later, finally have... $3,000. Yeah, this is why I don't get AC. The money. Not that most ACs cost that to get, but, yeah. I'm not going to get paid till this Thursday or Friday on this card. All right, copy that, sir. Man. Does VeVe have a stock? No, not yet. They're not publicly traded as right now. Ninja Sanchez, the OMI token is technically the stock. I guess, yeah. Alcantara says, no, it has crypto. OMI. Mike A said, didn't realize how important the Spider-Man drop was as the first Marvel NFT. Should have bought more. Rare, ultra rare, and secret rare. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Same. Honestly, the other week, I said last week, it might have been a couple days ago was last week. I had this thing in my mind. I was like, there's only 1,000 of these Spider-Man. I can get one for like $2,200. I should probably get another one. And I didn't. I fudged up and I didn't. It was a gut feeling, and I should have gone with my gut feeling. Did not go with my gut feeling. Jose Valdez says Travis Scott. You know what I want. I lived with my friend Mark for a while, and his daughter is really into Travis Scott, and we went to McDonald's because the Travis Scott meal is something where I don't know, but apparently what you have to do is you have to go to the order thing and it says, you know what I want, and then apparently that's that's how you order the Travis Scott meal. It was really funny. It was really fun. Evan Fujimoto says, should I be buying more OMI or NFTs? I don't know. I don't know which. Again, it depends which NFT is. Like Princess Bubblegum or OMI, go with OMI. If you're gonna buy something that's under 1,000 mints, and it's so relatively cheap, that might be good. That might be good to buy. More so than OMI, I don't know. Again, for OMI to 10x is not, it's going to 5 cents pretty much. But for an NFT like Spider-Man to 10x, again, it's got to go to $64,000. That's so much. So I don't know. I don't know. Claudia Miranda says 0.0052. Hey, what's up, Sai Kandarpa? What's up, Nomad? Crypto Boy, hi, Crypto Boy, how's it going? Crypto Boy says OMI or NFT? I don't know, man. I don't know. Mass Murder says, what's up, peeps? We be pumping, we be burning. Oh. We got our 30-minute Patreon member shout out. Yo, shake that thing, Miss Annabella, shake that thing, Miss Donna-Donna-Dotti, and then Rupaga, yo, get busy. Just shake that booty non-stop with a beat drop, just keep singing it, get jiggy, get pumped up, or anything you want. Sexy ladies want car with us, another, oh, I messed that up. In the club, they want next with us, they get next to us, and now vex with us. I completely forgot the words of get busy, it has been so long. Sean Paul, whatever happened to him? Every time I still go to a wedding, I do hear temperature. I got the right temperature. That one, but I never hear get busy anymore. Omar Kasaje says, you saw David Yu's recent video translated from Chinese to English, and he was wearing a SpaceX hat. I love him for that. I mean, I love him for more than that, but obviously that too. Justin says, is David Yu an Elon boy? I hope so, because I am. So I hope he is. Omar Kasada says, that video he mentioned that buybacks will be used as insurance to keep the price organic in case whales start selling a good amount. Yeah, that makes sense. That's good. It's really good, actually. Noah Guitar says, I don't know, man. I'm banking all my money on a crash. Dude, if you have things shorted right now, please, I never had the cojones to try to short. One, I didn't want to make my money that way, and two, that there's really no protection on the downside, because if you go to try to short something, and then the sky's the limit. If you at least put all your money into a stock, you can only lose what you put in. But if you short something and then if you can't pay, like going to jail. Like, my God. Oh, that was good. Star Helix says, this is the tank I needed. This is the talk I needed. Heck yeah, Star Helix. Heck yeah. How many? Okay, 14 minutes behind. Not too bad. This morning I was literally like 40-something minutes behind. This morning was the first video where I could not, I could not finish all the comments. I had to like skip a bunch and just skim through. Yeah. Sorry, this is the talk I needed. Yep. Sounds close to blackjack, says Maxwell Cook. Insurance on a Tesla bet. Yeah. MLB says, oh, I have a Superman, and I'll be getting a few more. Get that bread, MLB. Junior Sanchez says, I have all 3, Randy. Well, the ultra rare on Spider-Man, but all the other ones I have. Very good. I have all 3. Good for you, mate. Good for you. So, what MLB just, I don't know why, but what MLB just says, I have a Superman, I'm getting a few more. It really did just hit me there that, like, let's say, what's like a good iPad or a good tablet? Couple $100? Christmas gift? Maybe not even this year, but next year, I guarantee you for Christmas gift, what one kid would want more than anything, Superman NFT, Spider-Man Secret Rare NFT. Now, is the parents going to give their kid a $10,000? No, probably not. He won't lose it. It's not like you can, break it and destroy it and, whatever, but Todd McFarlane Batman as Superman might be reachable, because if I were a kid, well, kid, I wasn't really into finance. This was in video games, but if I was a kid now, and I thought, oh, I could be Superman, where less than 10,000 of the people in the world are going to have him, I would want that just for the clout. I would. I guarantee, because my mind right now is not that much differently than like a 10-year-old's. What did I do for the first time in I don't know how long? I went to the supermarket and I bought cake. It's mostly gone now, but I bought an Entenmann's Marshmallow Foods Diet Deviled Icing Cake. Why did I do that? Because I'm still 10 years old. Because all I want to do is wake up in the morning, have a bowl of cereal, watch cartoons, play video games. How much of that do I do? I still play video games and watch cartoons, but I don't. That's what you want to do when you're 10. You want to just eat junk food and you want to play video games. That's what I do. So I when I say that a lot of kids would forego and just say, I don't want anything else. I just want this. I don't care if like Aunt Becky and Uncle Dennis or whoever, they just chip in $20. The whole family chips in whatever they're going to get me, so I can get this one thing. I'll be more than happy. Guarantee that's what I would have said. Would I have gotten it? No, but but that's the deal that I would make. That's the deal that I would do to get that one thing. Yeah. Moving on. So yeah. When I say that these Superman having a 645 or a 650 floor is, I don't want to say nothing, but it is going to look cheap compared towards the end of the year, compared towards next year, compared to the next 5 years. Because when this becomes a household thing, when a Comey becomes a household name, and you have hundreds of thousands of people here all wanting Superman, and they can't get it because there's only 348 in the market, and 682 is the floor. This doubled in less than a week. It's just not going to be able to go and get it. Nova Qatar says 500,000 in OMI, and guy can't buy a $800 camera and a $300 lens. Common man. Haha, just get a Sony 6400 and a Sigma lens. Good quality. Not going to lie, when I had one, looked way better, and you can get some broken blur. Yeah, okay, all right. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe a good idea. Also, by the way, I did go and I did purchase a powered DWise microphone, and it says on here, good for tablets. But if you can tell in the reflection of my phone, that tablet that I have right there, there's no place to hook this in. So I just, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, but the universe is working against me. Grandma Swallow says getting a set of all mint one is a holy grail. Dong Juice says Dong Juice. Maxwell Cook says official Labbits October 2nd. What? Oh! Frank Kozak says it's official. VeVe/Labbit/ hashtag NFT drop is on October 2nd. Be there or be square. All right, that is a Saturday. So Labbits, October 2nd. Labbits drop. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see what the, oh god. Labbit's gonna be going up like crazy. Good thing I got the set. Now let's take a look at the Labbits. Let's take a look. There's Jermaine. Oh, where'd they go? Where'd it go? Miss them, the Ghostbusters. All right, so you find them by going down to the Back to the Future hoverboards. You just swipe this way. And now I bought the Backstab Snorkin Labbit at 999 gems. Oh, they doubled. $2,000 hairs. Actually, $2,096. So that's ridiculous. Let's see what the rare was. We have the visible neon rabbit here. I don't even know what I bought this for, but that's $428. That was not $428 last week. The visible Labbit, this guy over here, $298. Yeah, that was not that either. Wow, it is again these backstabbing that Snorkin Labbit. Only 888 mints of him. So 888 mints of him, and the other ones, they're different artworks. They're just different colors. They're different things. they might all be smoking a little something, but they all have like their own unique personality. They all look like this one looks like, like let's say the seven dwarves. This one looks derpy. This one looks cool. This one's a hippie. This one's a gangster. Obviously, this is the super rare one. This is like the white bunny. But if you go to, I swear, I'm not like trying to poop on this girl. But the dragon girl, same thing. There is 888 of the ultra rare, but the other one's like, it's the same exact artwork. It's just different colors. I don't know why. I'm not even against her. I like her, but the fact that this is 3,400 gems as the floor, and the other one's only $2,000. I'm more bullish on the Kazakh Labbits. I am. I'm just more bullish. A lot more bullish. So again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. That just happens to be what I'm more bullish on. They're both going to be they're both going to be big. They're both going to be huge. Why is my video not showing up on my phone there? We have Zach Shade saying, I win every single day by buying more crypto. I love him. Moving on. Master Mawa says, can you do an interview with Joe Rogan? I would probably go on his podcast. He would definitely not come on mine. If I did, that'd be great. I think he reaches out to you. I don't think you can reach out. You could probably try to reach out to him. If he did want an expert in VeVe, honestly, probably be better. I don't know if David Yu would have time. Maybe Dan might have a little more time, or maybe Reese. I would much because again, Reese is also might have to choose his words very carefully. Where I don't have that issue because I don't have insider information. I just have intuition and why I did this. And yeah, I would like to go. I think maybe me, Taps Trades, although Taps Trades is jobs, it's gonna be hard for him to, and a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend too, but mine's I just don't have a job, so it's easier for me during the week. Moving on. Grandma Swall says, for stocks, we are in September, and doesn't the stock market always go down? Well, Bitcoin in general does usually go down in September historically, so it's fine. Fine by me, because everyone is realigning their investments. Financial New Year. Does any ever question why Satoshi stays anonymous? Probably just doesn't want to be bothered by a bunch of people. Raj Shaw says, Justin, because of taxes. Makes sense. Mr. Locknet says, Randy, remember when you felt really bad for paying $3,200 for Spidey Secret Rare on drop day? Just look at me now. It's doubled. Haha. Makes me really salty that I could have had it for like $1,600. Should have got another one. So stupid. I'm so stupid. Sorry, Helix says, Randy, is everyone on your podcast someone from your past? You know some really interesting people. A lot of people recently have, like Master Sergeant Justin Bright. He's a guy I used to serve with back in the day. Susan Thompson and Aria Realty. Those are people I used to serve with back in the day. Nicholas J. and Megan J. Those are friends of mine. I didn't serve with them. They're just friends. Trying to think of other people I've had on. So for right now, Foster Hilt is, well, I've had on Dan Lee. Obviously, I know him from OMI. We have Foster Hilt that I know from Akomi. Ace Alfala, I used to know from back in the day. We're the same network marketing team. Alex Q reached out to me. Henry Pagliuca reached out to me when we were doing a comic book deal set. But I didn't really know these guys. Like this whole next week, I didn't really know these guys before that. And then the couple of people that I got on the podcast that I got to at least agree, they did not. I reached out to them. I was like, hey, would you mind coming on the podcast? I just shot my shot at a bunch of these guys that are New York Times bestsellers, they're entrepreneurs and all that. But yeah, no, I just been lucky. I've been getting really lucky. And we have someone named Hidden Dragons on eBay saying, do you have any other Pokemon boxes? I'm looking for vintage sealed boxes from our childhood. Unfortunately, this is the only one. Got someone hit me up on eBay. Does this one interest you? And this is my interest you. Because this is the one that I'm telling you, the Pokemon Neo Genesis box. Oh, it's so bright. Why is it so bright? Okay, here we go. That Pokemon Neo Genesis first edition, Neo Genesis box. I'm trying to sell that. Honestly, I'll sell it for $30,000 right now, which is like $5,500 lower than anyone else. Just to get more OMI, just get more NFTs. Clem A says, does Akomi own VeVe? Yes, Akomi owns the VeVe app and the OMI token. Well, I mean, they created the OMI token. Crypto Boy says, Randy, you time the market well. Thank you. I try. Axel Cook says, the Marvel's first series, Captain America, finally started. Yeah, I know. That secret rare was literally $700 the other day. And you said now it's what, $1,500? No! I don't have that one yet. No. Oh, let's see what we got here. I don't have the ultra rare yet either. Let's see what the ultra rare is for Captain America. $349. Okay, that's still not bad. The secret rare though. Oh, $1,600. Oh god. No. Oh man, I'm so stupid. Kurt says, "Hey Randy, what's up, my G? Looking nice and healthy." Thanks, Kurt. I am. It's the shirt. It's just the shirt. I just had a cake in there. It's the shirt. Mike Squire says, theory about NFT or OMI. Crypto money can get OMI, but can't get NFTs. It's true. I mean, not VeVe NFTs, at least not yet. Oh, that felt so good. Water is so good. Grandma Swallow says, in USA, you can't go to jail for you going bankrupt unless you're evading taxes. True. I am not going to go bankrupt, though. At least I don't think. My Swallow says, yes. Kurt says, bro, I totally missed out on that 2.2 Secret Rare Spider-Man. I'm almost selling a kidney to get one. Definitely need that one. There'll be some peaks and valleys, but by December, I think that is 5 figures. I think that's $10,000. And I think that after next year, you'll never see that again. You'll never see those prices. You'll never see these prices again next year. Even if we have crypto go into a bear market at some point, like late 2022, early 2023, the NFTs will still be fire. Grandma Smile says, if I were to short a stock, I would have done it this morning when the market opened. The news was realized over the weekend, but not shown. Yeah, agreed. If I were to ever short a stock, I knew it at the time. Buddy of mine came up to me, he's like, yo, bro, you check out Nikola? Could be the next Tesla. And I was like, no, it ain't. I knew it from the... Whenever somebody says it could be the next Tesla, I was like, They're like, someone's doing something about this. Do some research. I knew that got Trevor, whatever, was like a liar. I knew it from the start. You know, put Kilgrave from Jessica Jones on me and forced me to tell the truth. Knew that from the start. Gun to my head. I swear I knew it because they were claiming so much stuff. Could not be possible. Could not be done. Knew it. Glad I was right. Mass Murder says, got 21 full set and 3 of the sets with Spider-Man, Superman. Get that bread, Mass Murder. Good. Super Duper Hank says, Randy, emailed you on eBay. Done. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any other boxes. I shall cook it. Series 1 Serial Killers count calorie was 280 gems before Series 2 was announced. A day after Series 2 was dropped, it was about 700. We know Labbits is going to OpenSea 2 October 4th. Backstab Labbits will be 4K plus. Yeah, probably. Probably should have bought more, but I didn't. I did not. I was a fool. Oh, why do fools fall in love? Maybe I'll do that for my hour. Shout out. 44% on the market. Yep, still 2K. All right. Moving on. Super Duper Hank says, let me talk to my wife and get back to you about the Pokemon. Okie dokie, Smokey. JP says, roses are red, violets are blue. You should have on a whale with more OMI than you. JP, you want to come on the podcast? Come on the podcast. Sorry, Helix. That was good. Sorry, Helix says, Randy, have you ever watched the anime Kaji? If you have some downtime during your day, I highly recommend it. The main character really embodies the OMI community, I feel like. Honestly, my favorite show. Kaiji. Is it on Netflix? Let me see. Let's take a look. Kaij. It is not on Netflix. I don't know. I mean, I would love it if I were to go and be able to have a little more downtime and watch a couple of things. Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah. But I will try. Cleme says, Where do you see Superman priced by year end? Minimum 1,000. But honestly, it could be a lot more. It is not the first set. The first set actually does go to the Todd McFarlane Batman. So that is the first set. It's the first appearance. It is the first anything. So it's the first appearance. It's the first of the first set, and it's the yeah. So I think that'll always stay above Superman. And so again, as far as video games go, Batman's got some really cool video games. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. Batman's just like, he's doing it. Superman doesn't really have that good video games. Not that I can think. I'm trying to think, and I can't. I just gotta. No. Excuse me. Oh, bless me. The Rona. No, joking. So I would say Superman will catch up to the Todd McFarlane Batman at some point, but by the time it does catch up to the price that it is now, it'll Todd McFarlane Batman will be up there. I could be wildly wrong. I would say minimum 1,000, but probably more. Sorry, Luke says it's on Crunchyroll. I don't have Crunchyroll. Is it on Funimation? Because I have Funimation. Sorry, Luke says Gayakuyo Baraya Kaji is the full name. Okay, honestly, you're kind of like Kaji. Kaiju. Cool. If I am, cool. If not, no big deal. Superman is on a path to the. Oh, all right. Let's see what Superman's at. Take a look. See, 347. Yeah, still 682. Not. I think each $100. Well, how many between 682 and 700? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 Superman have to be bought for the floor to be 700, and then there's so many that have to be bought to get even to 750. So not too worried right now. So I was this Pride price goes up to 5K and back down to 4K. What do you think it will? What do you think will it sustain growth in the future as compared to Reso or Marvel #1 comic? It is high-end art. I could picture that something that like Lady Gaga or Ellen DeGeneres would buy, and just like buy an iPad, just put it on their wall. Yeah, I can picture that happening, but I don't. Some of it is contingent on OpenSea. Some of it won't matter. People download the app just to get that. Again, I think this will cause a lot of waves. Again, when I say they're disruptive, I don't just say that just to, like for my health. It's because they are disrupting the collectibles industry. Like I said before, when little Johnny wants their Superman NFT, and parents are like, listen, I'm going to get this for you. You ain't getting any other Christmas presents or birthday presents. My birthday's in December. I always got screwed on that. Oh, here's for your Christmas and your birthday gift. But my Aunt Tina, she was all like, hey, here's for your Christmas gift. Here's for your birthday gift. Thanks, Aunt Tina. Shout out to you. I know, like, I feel like that sounds so spoiled because there's more than half the kids in the world don't get anything. Like, they don't celebrate Christmas. They can't afford that. But I guarantee you, these parents are thinking, well, if I get them this, they can't really break it. If they break the tablet that it's on, I'm going to have to break their face. At least that's what my mom said to me. You break it, I'm going to break your face. Sorry, we're getting deep here. I'm going to steer away from my childhood. Bad times. But I guarantee you, those people that say, okay, that's one of the positives of getting one of these, because they can't break it. They can't leave it at somebody else's house. Again, they could leave their phone or whatever else at somebody else's house, but not this. It's not going to be left out in the sun. The dog's not going to go destroy it. There's a lot of reasons to be able to buy your kids virtual NFTs, because again, where do you think kids are going? I was talking to a buddy of mine this morning, old military buddy, where she is I love her, and she's just old school, like it's the right thing to do, like just in person, doesn't really have, she has like Facebook Messenger and that's it. Just old school type of person, always just about being in nature, being in the moment, talking face to face. Love her for that. And she says, the way she wants to raise her kids, like, no, like they'll get a phone when, they're old enough, but not before like 10. I think that's stupid. I was like, all right, well, where do you think the world is going? Like, the world's not going to revert back to where it was. The world is not going to revert back to where, like, oh, you know what? People just not even going to use cell phones. Like, it's not going to happen. if anything, we're just gonna, with Elon Musk's Neuralink, we're just gonna merge with AI. I mean, if you can't beat it, join it. So, kind of makes sense. But yeah, that's it. So I think that kids nowadays would be more excited about virtual gifts, or at least more excited than they would be in the past about virtual gifts. Again, video games. That's what I wanted when I was a kid. Why do you think I have half a Super Smash Brothers freaking sleeve? It's because I love video games. I love all of these people. Star Fox is my bae, my partner in crime. We're just partner to defend the Lilac Galaxy. And yeah, I would much rather get video games so I can go into a virtual world than I would be getting like a baseball glove or a whatever. That's just what I wanted, and that was the start. 90s was the start, and now, yeah, most kids, boys and girls, spend their time online. Roblox, Fortnite, streaming, doing whatever. Even Mario Kart. Again, Nintendo's still wildly popular. It will not revert. The world will continue going on in the trajectory in which it's going. I forget what I was talking about before I got on this rant, so I apologize. Kurt says, "What's your favorite anime?" All right, so like top 5 or maybe top 10, and no particular order. Sorry, I had hair in my mouth. Pokemon, just the first thing that comes to mind is Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, so good. I have a Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, and Fruits Basket tattoo. So those are going to be the top 3 that I think of. Fruits Basket is so good. It's like a little girly for some people, a little slow, but it's good. Fairy Tail as number 4. That's so good. Again, no particular order. My Hero Academia. Oh my goodness. My Hero Academia. How good is that anime? How good is that? I love that so much. There's a bunch of really good ones out there. There's Attack on Titan. There's Kill la Kill. There's Sailor Moon. My heart. Even the reboot wasn't that bad. Pretty good. I'm gonna get some water. I'll BRB, guys. While I'm over here, I'm gonna continue thinking about more anime, so I can come back and tell you guys which anime I really like. Nothing like eating a half a cake to really get you really dehydrated and wanting to drink 600 mLs of water in 6 seconds and have to pee all night. What did I say? Attack on Titan. Sasageo, Sasageo. Yeah, there's a lot. Robo says, "Good evening, brother." What's up, Robo? Sorry, he looks says, "Crunchyroll is free, I think." I don't think it is. At least not in America. I don't know. I have to check. Can't confirm or deny. Sorry, he says, "It's honestly worth the watch, though, if you can find it anywhere." I will. Kuroko's Basketball, or no Kuroko's Basketball? Let me talk about this anime for a second and hope that we get it, and I'll tell you why. Where the heck is my Netflix? Okay, here we go. What was it? It's Kuroko. Yeah, it's called Kuroko's Basketball. And it's popular on Netflix, apparently. So what happens in this is that there is this kid, he's from America, and there was this thing called the Generation of Miracles, where they had 5 really good players in Japan. They were called the Generation of Miracles. They had these 5 amazing players, each just so awesome at their own position. One can shoot threes, one can just they're all really good. And then they have the 6th player, and the 6th player was just like their shadow player. Like, he was so like invisible. Like, he wasn't like super fast. He couldn't jump really high, but he can pass the ball. Like, nobody knew he was there, so nobody covered him. That was his power. His power was just like being invisible. So he could pass the ball really fast. He was like, "Pooh," pass to him. Oh my God, didn't even see that coming. So they would use him a lot. It was their phantom 6th player. This one guy comes in from America, and he starts playing with, I think, a Kuroko. He's like, "Oh, what? You barely can't do anything." But when he passes, like, "Oh, I see it now." He discovers that, and both of them, each together, they take on the Generation of Miracles when they're in, like, I think they were the Generation of Miracles in 8th grade, and once they go into high school, which I think is 10th grade, 10th, 11th, and 12th is the high school in Japan. They start taking on these other guys one team was the of the Generation of Miracles, and the whole season, the whole couple series, is them playing the other teammates. And then what happens in the movie? Spoilers if you haven't seen this. Is in the movie, one of their Olympic basketball teams is having like an exhibition with American basketball players, and the Japanese players, of course, get spanked. Like they just get, ain't doing that. So yeah, they get just slapped around, and the Generation Miracles like, oh, we need to do something, and they go on, and it is so epic. It was one of the greatest anime movies one of the greatest the greatest sport anime movies I've ever seen. It was so good. So yeah, Isa says, I bet if/when they do Pokemon, it will be as cards, similar to the comics, and in different rarities, like holographic, full art, maybe even animated. Complete speculation. The other week, no, I don't want about the app. I downloaded the Pokemon trading card game, like the original tabletop game with the cards. It's really good. If they are to recreate that with this, saying like, oh, hey, what you're gonna do? We have 100,000 packs. With each pack, excuse me, with each pack for $7, you're gonna get 10 cards. You're gonna get, I'll say 11 cards. You're gonna get 6 Pokemon cards, a trainer card, and 3 energies, and like a rare, something like that. Whatever they choose, that will be sold out so quick. I would pay so much. I'd pay so much for that, and especially if they say like, okay, you have 11 cards. 7 of them are Pokemon, 1 is a trainer, and 3 energy or something like that. That would be absolutely bananas. And I mean, because there's so many cards, you got to collect them all, and not only that. But in order to play that game, you can't just throw out a Venusaur. You have to put out a Bulbasaur. You have to evolve it into an Ivysaur. And then you have to evolve it again into a Venusaur. So you want to have multiple Bulbasaurs in your deck. You want to have like 4 Bulbasaurs, 2 Ivysaurs, and 1 or 2 Venusaurs. In order to be able to do that, you want a Butterfree, you want that Mega Drain, you're going to bet your bottom dollar you're going to have at least 3 or 4 Caterpie, 2 to 3 Metapod, and 2 of those Butterfree, because that's what you want. And a buttload of energy cards. So yeah, that is what you want. If you want to do those, if you want to go and say, they would need more than 100,000 packs. Because I figure 100,000 packs is 1.1 million cards. Still not enough. It's never enough. It's never ogre. Yeah. I forgot my 1 hour Patreon member shout out. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? I forgot the rest of the words. Why do they fall in love? Slava says, Christmas will be very different in terms of NFTs this year. So much easier to give as a gift. It is. You don't have to wrap presents. It's amazing. Rosal says, people are overhyping this VeVe-verse. It will take time to get gamification and utility. Akomi is dangling the carrot. Don't see why we can't use OMI once Immutable is done. We will be able to use OMI once Immutable is done, whether it is NFTs on the VeVe app or NFTs maybe on OpenSea as well. But they did say that not only are we going to have land to buy in the VeVe-verse, but we would have some light gamification. The heavy gamification, like heavy World of Warcraft, League of Legends gamification, won't be until years from now. But the light gamification, that could happen right away. So I'm still very bullish on it. And again, based on David Yu's last interview saying that there are a bunch of things that they have in the pipeline that they haven't told us yet, because what Earth 2 did is they said, hey guys, this is our plan, and when they only come out with this much of the plan, out of this much of the plan, in like 5 or 6 months, everyone has rising up with pitchforks. So why would they go and say their whole plan when they know, I've seen it before, people are going to be like, oh, it's not being done quick enough, I could do it better. It's like, you can't do it better. So if they announce something, that maybe it's delayed a little bit, maybe, but that it's going to be heckin' huge. That it's going to be redonkulous. And when I say that, I mean redonkulous. Because they're not. What are they not telling us? They're not telling us a whole bunch. Oh, moving on. Francis Bob says resistance is futile. Titan Atlas says, "Hey Randy, just woke up. Hope you're well. Can you speak more about the guy who caused this new run up in Superman, Spider-Man, the 400 Spider-Man, and toss who he is? He is very influential in the VeVe marketplace now." Yeah. So again, this is what I mean when in Pokemon where you have a couple of people with money trying to fight over one thing. Like this is what happens with a couple of people with influence say, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're doing." So in general, if you want, let's say you want to hear Gary Vee speak, and you just don't have a YouTube or whatever, you don't want to hear any of his talks. If you want to see him speak live in person, you have to go pay. You have to go fly to where he's speaking, and then you have to go pay to see him speak. Why? Because some of his talks, especially seeing him in person, give you that motivation. Being around someone that's successful makes you learn. They don't come down to your level. Successful people bring you up to their level. So, when people... Oh god, the cake! Oh god, the cake is coming back. Sorry. When people like Dan Schawbel, who is a New York Times bestseller, and Jeremiah Aoyang, who is a serial entrepreneur, sometimes angel investor, when they get together, who up until yesterday did not know they were associated with VeVe, they come in and they make a Twitter space saying like, "Hey, we think that Disney is going to play a huge part in this, and we think that this, and this." They're coming in around. Okay, I've had like one or two conversations with that. They're in the same Discord that I am because they said, "Hey, if you have either a Todd McFarlane Batman, a first appearance Superman, or that first appearance secret rare Spider-Man, the one that was 1,000 mints, you're going to be invited to a private Discord server." So that is being around them pretty much in their waking hours, pretty much being able to pick their brain. These are not just any like yahoos like me off the street. They are like successful in the real world, like not because they had and I'm not saying that, not taking away that they hadn't grinded, but not like me that's just like literally living like a pauper for X amount of years just to get. They did it because like they wrote books and they were serial entrepreneurs. Like when I say I had businesses, my office is literally I have it on my snap. Let me see if I have it on my Snapchat from last year. I'll show you what my office was like was it March of last year? Oh god. Nope, it was definitely past that. It was May of last year. And I feel like it is important because there's a big difference between things that are in something like my office that I had, which I can't find it, so I'm just going to tell you exactly what it was. Man, this is really going to annoy me now. It was literally a chair like this, not even like a gaming comfortable chair. It was a chair like this, and there was a small countertop where I would put cards into sleeves, I'd put cardboard around them, tape them up, put the bubble wrap. That was my office. It was literally the tiny space outside of my room. If you go back and watch my YouTube videos from last year, I literally had my cell phone was my camera. Like that's not a real like business owner. Like me, I had an LLC. It was the Chavez Canto project. Canto's the first region in there. These guys like had legit offices. They legit. When guys like that have 150 and a quarter million subscribers, 150,000, a quarter million followers on Twitter, they come in and say like, "Hey, we're going to go in and make a Discord space for people that have this." That means something because you're going to be around people, and all it costs you forever is just showing buy Superman right now for $700, and you have access to their minds, their thoughts, what they do again in a private server that nobody else has access to. And I've always advocated that information should be free, but it's easy for me to say that with only 4,000 subscribers. And if again, even this morning, the first video where I couldn't finish all the comments. Guarantee if these guys were to have a YouTube channel with all, they would have 10 100 times what I have right now. 42 people viewing, and they just can't do that. They can't answer every comment. So they decided like, hey, let us make this Discord space, and everyone just FOMO'd in. So that's why Spider-Man tripled in 24 hours. That's why Todd McFarlane doubled. That's why Superman doubled. And again, they're coming in around the time where we have other people that are spending well into the six figures on NFTs just in a week. So they're not people that, like me, that had, let's say net worth of $500,000. No, they are liquid for hundreds of thousands of dollars. They are liquid, like they probably have millions, tens of millions of dollars, and this is just what they have in their account. This is just what they have. Like, they call their banks and be like, hey, I'm gonna make like 100 different transfers, putting $600 in at the time. Yeah, it's gonna be $60,000. That's just what I'm doing. Don't freeze my account. And I'll be on the phone with them as they're doing it. And thank you guys for 30 likes. That means the world. That means the world. And yeah, or they have an assistant say like, hey, put in like 100,000 gems into this, and they will. So, and again, that's only one person that's doing that. Multiple people do that. It's over. We again, season 1. We're just gonna be priced out. A lot of stuff is already priced out for some people. Again, an extra 20, maybe 100, maybe even like $200 or $300. A lot of people can do. But a lot of people that here that like this, that just they don't have an extra $1,000 to put in, they're priced out already for a bunch of these things. Priced out already. It's not going to get any easier in the next 3 months, and it will. Not only will it not get easier, it will get harder a lot quicker. Like, it took 6 months for this to happen. In the next 3 months, that same amount of growth will happen in a half the time. So, again, just my opinions. There's not a lot of these that are being made, and a lot of them will. Not a lot of these being made, and a lot more people are coming in. So there's no new Powerpuff Girls NFTs that are going to be made. At least they're not remint. It's not like Pokemon where they could do a reprint. They're not doing that. That's it. They're not making any more of those, Adventure Time Series 1 and Series 2. They might make a Series 3. They're not going to make Series 1 or 2 anymore. They can't just mint those to meet demand. They could, but they I don't even think they could. But they won't. They can't. And millions of people will come in. Even hundreds of thousands. A couple people getting into the market affects it. A couple 100,000 people getting into the market is this is this is insane. And I says his words can move VeVe markets. And I says, who is he? I looked this guy up a little bit. JP says, do a barrel roll. Yeah. So these guys are again just popular guys that just successful, notable people that just happen to be into VeVe. And if it wasn't these guys, it would be other people that would come in and be like, hey, they see opportunity here, and you'd be damn sure they're going to take it. Titanaz, I don't think he has much money. No, these guys are probably worth a couple million each. Sorry, Alex says, in a way, we're already merged with tech. If you think about it, computers and phones are really just extensions of ourselves, not financial advice. I agree 100%. Because I feel... Well, most times I feel very lost without my phone because I don't have access to all the information. And I think it does affect people's intelligences a little bit because you're not storing your information in your head mostly anymore. It's like, I can just look it up, which is fine. But most of the times, yeah, I feel like a fish out of water without it. But every now and then, I like to be in the woods. My girlfriend has a place in the Poconos. It's nice up there. It's good to get away. But I right now, the feeling of that I'm missing out on new information, I'm missing out on new opportunities while I'm up there, is too great right now. Right now, if I'm up there, I wouldn't enjoy myself at least to the fullest potential, because I would be missing, again, Taps Trades was, not that you can't take days off, but he was just away for the weekend. Maybe it was with the girlfriend, maybe it was just doing like a Tough Mudder, I don't know, whatever he was doing. He missed that Twitter space yesterday. He missed a bunch of stuff. I imagine he's going to go pretty hard on videos this week. Again, I really hope he does take it easy. He does deserve breaks. He works very, very hard. But I just feel like if I'm up there with no internet, I just feel like I'm missing out. Even though that I know your body needs like that reward system, needs to be in nature, it needs to. And I do feel good. I feel again. I'm going back and forth here. I feel like I'm rambling. Moving on. Tanao says, "What's his name? Can someone type in his name? I want to keep tabs on his Twitter. The Holy Trinity guy. There are two guys. It is Dan Shawbell. And then the other guy is Jeremiah Aoyang. And those are the guys that go and I did that Twitter space yesterday. Anyone in chat knows that? Yep. Sorry, this is Gurren Lagann. That's true. That's good too. I definitely missed a bunch of others as well. Frank Sabak says, Jeremiah, yep. This guy pumped the Trinity. The OP says, dude, I believe Attack on Titan has the best story in anime. That is so heartbreaking. It was... From that, and I can't believe how someone can watch that and not like anime. Like, that's a beautiful story. Like, also, like, those guys are badass. Those guys are just, they just go in and they're just like, Levi is the baddest mother flapper on the planet. Like, just, and Mikasa, just, Aaron, like, they're awesome. Like, that's cool. That's basically kaijus, but fighting each other. Just, epic stuff. Love it. Excuse me. Titan Now says, Jeremiah Aoyang found this. Wait, by this time you're reading, this already happened, so thanks for letting me know. You're doing research on this guy now. Yeah. And Frank Zabak says, Aoyang made my secret rare Spidey collectible go to the moon, so I love him. Omar Kasada says, you should look into Kenichi, the mightiest disciple on Hulu. I don't have Hulu, but I should. It's very good with martial arts, comedy, funny, romance, epic story. If I want comedy, romance, and martial arts, I'm gonna watch Cobra Kai. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir! Cobra Kai is so good. Lame says, is it the Superman Season 2 first appearance? It is. Curry says, do you see whales coming and taking everything in the future, and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people not being able to afford anything? Not anything, but yes, I do see whales coming in, and I see, like, this time next year, a lot of these are gonna move so hard. Again, we're here with not even a million people, not even 500,000 active users. That will change very, very quickly. We got so again, we should all be thankful and blessed that we got in when we did, or OGs. And again, it's still early. Like, it's not, it's like, oh, it's over now, it's over. No, it's not. It's still very early. It will... the numbers that we see now will be potentiated a lot over the coming months and years. Brenzy says, Bill Cosby is free. Kill. No. I do not... Man. It's so weird how that was like America's dad. That was like Mr. Huxtable. That was the one that like we got our morals from. And then, God, what a monster. Brenzy says, Secret Rare tomorrow will be delivered to me. Let us all breathe in the luck of Dashi. And Dashi will get us something. Brenzy says, Gurren Lagann is good. Gurren Lagann is great. Brenzy says, Mikasa. Clement A says, okay, just got the Superman. Cross my fingers. Get it! Brenzy says, we need our OG status labels. We do. I mean, I think we all are OGs here. I think the true OGs got in last year. But most of us were in Q1 of this year. And, sorry, he says, dang, LOL, yeah. Alright guys, that's it for me. I will be going live tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so about 11-ish hours away from here. I will be going and doing the live stream of the... what do you call it? I'll be doing the live stream of the Hulk drop tomorrow. Again, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to come home, and I'm just going to nap forever. Maybe I'll eat the rest of that cake. Brandon says, Brandy, when was the last time you opened a Pokemon pack? Ooh, it's been a while. It's been a long while. Brandon says, good luck. See you tomorrow. All right, I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. I'm say bye-bye, Dashy. Got to catch you on break tomorrow. All right, bye, guys. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, God, I farted. Oh, God.